Well, hello friends, and welcome back to my kickin' channel. Not really. Okay. Today I just kind of wanted to talk about what's been going on. It's been... my strings are crooked. Also, sorry I look like literal trash right now. Today is a Sunday and it's my first typhoon. Also, I'm running low on my American snack. There's about this much left in the bag. I don't know what to do. The snacks here are good, but they're not the same. They don't taste unhealthy. One of the things that I really wanted to talk about was... oh, no, before that. It has been officially 1 month and 4 days since I've come to Japan. A lot of things have happened. So one of the things that are really important that I should mention is that, actually there's a few things. Number one, I got put into a school that has a special program for kids who are wanting to specialize in English learning. A lot of people, I think, know that in Japan, pretty much no matter what school you go to, you're required to learn English. But this is like extra English learning. I was expecting to not speak English like hardly ever when I came here, but now I speak English every day. It's very interesting. Second thing I want to mention is that I got put into this school with 2 other exchange students, and those 2 other exchange students are in my class. So there's 3 exchange students in one class, English teachers from America. I still speak the same amount of English and the same amount of Japanese that I did at home. The only difference is I'm in a different country and I go to a Japanese school. But it doesn't feel like one. Okay, yeah, it does. I'm kidding. Anyways, one of the most important things that I decided to kind of follow while I'm on exchange is that I want to live a year of no regrets. When I say that, I don't mean like go around breaking every single law and like becoming a bad kid. One of the things that I really didn't like about myself while living in the US is that I cared so much about what people around me thought about me. If I do this, people might think I'm stupid or weird or this and that. And it's just really tiring. A lot of the exchange students that are in Japan right now, we talked a lot about what we wanted to do, how we wanted to act, who we wanted to become before we came here, and we all came to an agreement that it felt like we were starting over with a new life, becoming a new person at a new school. No one knew who we were, no one had any expectations. It's just very reassuring to know that you can kind of really just become a new person. That's pretty much what I did, or what I am doing right now. I miss American snacks, man. The hardest part for me right now at this school, since the first week I got here, is how I look. I'm not wishing that I was somebody else. I'm not saying that I don't like the way that I look or this and that. So the 2 other exchange students in my class is a girl from France and a girl from Switzerland. And they're both very beautiful, very foreign looking. On the other hand, I am very Japanese looking. It's really hard for people to understand that I'm an exchange student. Actually, no, let me take that back. People don't even know I'm an exchange student. First things first, I really am not trying to put down my 2 friends. We're really close, they're really nice, and I love them so much. And I love the school, and everything is just so good here. But I just want to explain for the people who may be in my situation right now or in the future about what's going on and how it feels. The other thing is, the school that I am attending has 3 different programs within the school and 3 different uniforms within the school. It's very interesting. When I walk around with that English specialized class with the 2 other exchange students and I go around speaking English, people are like, oh, she's probably just trying to show off that she can speak English, when in reality I'm just speaking my native tongue. It's really hard to be an exchange student without feeling like one. It's especially hard when you look Japanese but you're not Japanese and you can't do everything that Japanese people do. Obviously, I came on exchange to be able to do those things that Japanese people do, like read better, write better, speak better, and all these things, but it's really discouraging when people unconsciously expect you to be able to do these things just because of the way that you look. I really didn't expect so many exchange students to be at one school. Becoming an exchange student, I really thought that it was gonna See, okay, again, don't get me wrong, and I'm sorry if I say something really bad, or like, I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm a really petty person, I'm really selfish, I really like attention, and I'm really just the most spoiled brat on earth, okay? So, I'm just gonna, outright say it, but I really thought I was gonna get a lot of attention being an exchange student. Before coming on exchange, I watched all these YouTube videos about people going on exchange, and they make so many friends without having to try because they look different. And so people want to come up and talk to you because, you're white, or you have like light brown or blonde hair, or you have blue eyes. And just the other thing is that because my mom is Japanese, and because she taught me Japanese, and because I practiced so much before coming here, to be able to communicate, to make friends, to experience lots of things, to be able to fulfill so many of my dreams that I wanted to have come true when I come here. People expect me to be as their translator, if that makes sense. I don't know if it's intentional or unintentional, but I'm gonna assume it's unintentional. But especially at first, before the other two exchange students had a chance to really have time to dive into their studying, when they found out that I could speak Japanese, they automatically just turned to me so that they could talk with the other exchange students. The hardest part was that it never felt like they were talking to me. They were talking towards me so that they could talk to the other exchange students. And I know that it's 99.99% unintentional, I'm pretty sure. But it's just so hard because when I'm trying to make friends, it feels it's almost impossible when I'm next to the other two exchange students. I understand that, I'm in a really privileged situation where I have enough speaking ability to just make friends and talk to people. But it's a double-edged sword. It's really good in most situations, but it's also really hard. And when I said I'm a really jealous person, I'd be walking around school with them, and then people would keep staring at them and be like, ooh and ah. People around school be so amazed by them just standing there, and then they'd be giving me this weird look like, who's that girl who keeps speaking English to them? I don't know why, but I just feel like I want people to know that I'm an exchange student too. I want people to be interested in me too and talk to me without me, having to try so hard to go up to people and starting conversations with them, One of the things that I really have improved on is making friends and talking to strangers. And I know when I say it like that, it doesn't sound like a good thing, but one of the things that I really wanted to change about myself, like I said earlier, is about how much I think about the eyes on me from other people around me. And because of that situation where I felt like I wasn't getting attention, is that it made me push myself to go up and talk to strangers and just make friends with random people, and it's really fun actually, so I'm really thankful for that. Exchange is still extremely fun. I think if you've watched my previous videos, then you've seen how I've gone and just done all these things. My host family is truly a blessing for me, and they just take me everywhere and let me experience so many new things. I've made so many friends, and one of my friends that I'm really close with, we've hung out almost every weekend. We just go on walks together, we go out and eat together, we go shopping, we talk about life, and it's just so fun here. So many things that I've dreamt of doing have come true. It's really crazy. The other thing that I wanted to talk about was homesickness. It's very obvious when I started to get homesick, and it started just a little bit, and then it slowly just got heavier and heavier, and lately it's definitely gotten a lot harder. A lot of exchange programs tell you it's really not a wise idea to call back home, message your family and friends back home, keeping up with social media. At first, that's what I tried to do. I think for me, it actually made my homesickness worse. So I called my parents. In all honesty, it actually made me feel the weight was lifted off of my chest, and I just felt a lot better. I felt relieved after I called. Of course, I missed home so much, everything about it. My karate friend, my big open house and a wide backyard, my dogs, driving, all the food, everything about home except school. I really don't miss school. You know, everything else I missed a lot, but it's just, I was at that point where I wanted to hop back home for 10 minutes, see everybody and be like, hey, everything's good, pet my dog, drive around for a little while, and then like come back. But I know it's a ridiculous idea, so I obviously stopped thinking like that. It's definitely a totally different environment here. Like, the daily life is so different. Anywho, that's all I wanted to talk about today, which was quite a bit. I know that it kind of turned out long. Thanks for watching. Thank you guys for watching every time and going and liking that thumbs up button. If you guys have any questions about my exchange, my experiences, Japan, if I can answer them, I definitely will. Make sure you leave them down in the comments below. I will be checking them because all I do is sleep in class that I don't understand. Just kidding, I promise I'm not doing that. I'm studying. But anywho, yeah. See you all later next time in the video. Thank you for watching, friends.